Alright, welcome back to another Mechlab Monday. This week we are doing the Marian Hegemony. And, yeah, this is... Let me click through, this is way out there in the periphery. So, I'm curious what kind of mechs we started with. We got an Irby. Actually, we got a Stealth. Okay, Stealth Rocket Irby. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Stealth Rocket Irby, alright. We got a Flea 4. And it's got Flamer, Large Laser, Small Lasers. Okay. Chameleon. Alright, fair enough. Locust 3V. 2 medium lasers, 2 machine guns. And a Centurion. LB-10, Artemis. Cool. It's actually pretty good. So, let's see what we get from the soldier start. Sweet. And... survey says... LRM sensors ammo. Okay. It's a minefield that increases sensor rolls against the targets that walk over them. So... I mean... it's okay. Heavy Gauss rifle. Wait, that's a Heavy Gauss rifle. That's not just ammo for it. That's 18 tons. There's never a world where we can run that, right? Let's see if we got ammo for it, and then, I might have to look at that Centurion. That would be pretty funny. We got a UAC-20. Binary laser. We might actually use the binary laser. So it's 9 tons, yes. And it does have damage fall off, as well as damage variation, so it does anywhere between 60 and 90 damage, with damage fall off past 420 meters. But it can be pretty good. It can be pretty good. Plus it has a 50% increased crit chance, in addition to the fact that it's one of the highest crit chance energy weapons. Well, I should say lasers. PVCs actually have a pretty good crit chance. But it's one of the highest crit chance lasers in the game. So that 50% increased crit chance is actually significant. You're actually pretty likely to get crits if you're hitting somebody who's open, or close to open. It actually shreds through some armor pretty well. LRM mine clearance, okay. Tandem SRM. I don't think we're going to be able to get enough tandem or enough SRMs on any of our mechs to actually be able to make good use of that. That's really like a mid-game ammo. Really good once you get like 20, 30, 40 SRM tubes on the same mech. Especially clan SRMs, because even though they do 2 less raw damage, that doesn't have any influence on the 4 damage directly to internals. So you still do 4 damage directly to internals, whether it be Inner Sphere or clan SRMs. It's just the Inner Sphere SRMs, in addition to the 4 damage, will do 5 additional damage to armor, whereas the clan SRMs will do 4 additional damage to armor. So, yeah. Now you know. Follow the leader missiles, I'm really not a fan. You either hit or miss. It turns, due to the clustering, it turns LRMs into essentially a pinpoint weapon. But that kind of defeats the purpose of bringing LRMs. You're better off just bringing a pinpoint weapon. Mortar guided, mortar fast cam. That's interesting. I would not be opposed to running a mortar, especially early game. Because those fast cam, 8 mines per projectile, cool. But more importantly, 5 damage per mine that triggers. We got Acid SRM, Artemis SRM. That's pretty cool. Double Bended Gauss ammo. We still haven't seen any heavy Gauss ammo. Mortar Airburst. So yeah, we got some good mortar ammo. We just, don't have a mortar yet. LK LRM ammo, Incendiary Thunder. Does heat damage in addition to regular damage. It's interesting. Then we have the remote sensor dispensers. Okay. LK SRM ammo, AC-20 double, UAC-5 double. So the ammo we're really looking for here is either UAC-20, right? Right? Yeah, UAC-20 or Heavy Gauss is what we're looking for. We haven't gotten either yet. Deadfire LRM, Deadfire SRM. Deadfire SRM is actually really good, especially super early game, because you're probably going to have terrible accuracy anyway. So getting close and every missile that does hit will do 15 damage. Pretty good. Pretty good. Rack 2 double bin, okay. Flare, mortar, okay. It's actually, again, good if we can get mortars, because that lets your lance see the target better and thus have better hit chance against them. Caseless AC5, okay. UAC5 safe, okay. I would be very happy if we get a UAC5 in this bin. We do have the ammo to run it. I think we have a double up here. Yeah, double bin. Actually, double bin's enough to run 2 UAC5s, right? Yeah. Yeah. UAC5 double bin's actually overkill for a single UAC5, so actually not that great. And the UAC5 safe has less ammo count, but is still... You know what? 15 shots is fine. It's only 7.5 alpha strikes, but you're doing 90 damage per alpha strike. Pretty good. Incendiary MRM, okay, cool. SRM safe, whatever. UAC2 safe, whatever. Gauss rifle. Did we have Gauss ammo? Yes, we do. We have a Gauss rifle with a double bin of Gauss ammo. That's pretty good. We might use that. I mean, yes. So, the thing with pinpoint early game is, yes, your mech warriors will miss a lot. But when you're doing 80 damage at extreme range with a single shot, if it hits a light mech, that light mech's going to have a very bad day. Also, we have MRM 20 and MRM 10, and we've already gotten MRM ammo. This is good. Regular ECM, I would much rather have seen a Guardian, but I'll take a regular. LB20 cluster, okay. UAC 20, we have a bin of UAC 20 ammo. That's only 5 shots. That's 2.5 alpha strikes. That's not gonna happen. LB20 slug, LB5 cluster, UAC 10, UAC 10 ammo, narc ammo, more LB10 ammo. We got an LB20. Has a recoil 3, but I think, yeah, we got LB20 cluster ammo. +1 accuracy, +1 evasion ignore, plus 50% crit chance. And it does 15% higher damage potential, so instead of just doing 100 damage, it does 115. Over 10 projectiles. Which turns it into a very good early game weapon. I think we are going to run that. Somehow, some way, we're gonna run it. That's gonna be fun. Then we have an AC5, okay. Jump jet, okay. Sure. Alright, so with that information, we look in the store. Gotta look in the store. As soon as it loads. Hello? Okay. Bunch of vehicles, cool. AC-10, Battle Armor Heavy Rifle. You know, I don't... Can you even change Battle Armor equipment? Or is it like vehicles where it's locked? Because I see Battle Armor equipment. Like, I see the equipment in the store. But I've never actually tried to build a Battle Armor platoon to see if it could be changed. There's an SRM-6 and an SRM-4. That's interesting. We already have an SRM-4. So if we have 3 missile hardpoints, we could get SRM-14 online with Deadfire ammo. And tandem ammo. Actually, 14 SRMs doing 4 damage directly to a structure would be a tank buster early game, when most tanks have 10 to 20 structure. That would absolutely be tank busting. And actually, it would be really effective against light mechs, too. It's like 4 or 5 missiles hit the leg of a locust, and it's gonna go down. That's very interesting. It's just hard points. I don't think we're gonna have the hard points for it. IFF Jammer, I'm immediately going to buy. That is so much protection early when the enemy's sensor checks are going to be low. Because if you can give them the no sensors debuff, they get a 5 penalty to hit. And with an IFF Jammer early game, especially if we throw that ECM in the same mech, they're never going to hit a shot. Okay.
Nice
So,
to see you down here in the hole.
we have a mech with 8 missile hard points. But it's an Irby. It's an Irby. What engine is it running? 80? 60. It's running a 60 engine. So we would absolutely need to replace that with at least a 120. Preferably 150. Locust is running a 170. You know what? Friends don't let friends pilot Locusts. I am going to buy those SRMs. I am absolutely going to buy those SRMs.
New weapon systems available.
Okay. We're going to have an SRM Stealth Irby. It's going to be wonderful. Alright, so... Rockets, 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 rockets. Okay. Oh wow, we have MRMs as well. We're not going to have the tonnage for the MRMs as well. Especially after we drop the new engine core in it. Boom! That is a 5'8 Irby. It's also overweight Irby. We have too many heat sinks. We have too many heat sinks because we're running ER medium lasers. So let's just sketch this out real quick. Get rid of the tag barrage too, who needs it? Okay. So, we have SRM 14. We would need ammo, that's the problem. We do have the tonnage to throw an MRM 10 in as well, but we would need tonnage for ammo. Oh, it already has a Guardian ECM as well. Oh, that's beautiful. Guardian ECM stealth armor. That's a good mech. But we do not have the tonnage for the MRM 10. That's fine. That's completely fine. What I'm thinking is an SRM 2 would be cool. Artemis Fire Control System would be cool as well. Or Acid, LK, Deadfire? We're probably going to use the LK at range. So it's going to be the first one emptied. So we put it on the arm. That way, once it's empty, it can't explode anymore. Because we don't have case. There is no case. But yeah, our stealth armor is generating an additional 5% weapon heat and plus 3 heat per turn. So that's an extra 1 heat plus 3 per turn. That's 24. Yeah, we're still good on heat. It's just the half ton that we need to come up with somehow. Is it an ECM? Is it dropping the Guardian ECM for a standard ECM? I think maybe. Alternatively, we could make this into an M or MRB. Because right now we have 3, 4, 5, 7 tons of SRMs. So we could turn into an MRM 20. No, I think I'd rather have the SRMs. We're making a good trash can. Oh yeah, tandem. We don't have tandem. I mean, I really like Deadfire ammo, especially early whenever a single missile doing 15 damage is catastrophic to enemies. But low skull missions are also definitely going to have tanks. And being able to kill a 10 structure tank with 3 missiles when you're firing 14, yeah, that's good. That's good. That's just good. Yeah, I think we dropped the Guardian ECM in favor of the standard ECM. So the stealth armor is still enabled. With the stealth armor and the ECM, and we could even upgrade this to the IFF Jammer Mark II, so it'll have the same amount of defense of ECM jamming it did. Because this grants a ECM shield of 2 versus the ECM shield of 1 that the Mark I gives. ECM gives a shield of 3 instead of the 4 that the Guardian ECM gives. So altogether we've saved half a ton and we have the same ECM shield. So that's worth it. I think that's a build.
On it.
Next.
I'll let you know when that's done.
And yes, I absolutely would rather run a flea than a locust. I absolutely would. Just locusts, man. But yeah, the flea, we're actually going to change things up a little bit. Put the large laser in center, absolutely. Armor it up more, absolutely. But we'll get to that in a moment. Chameleon. We have no missile hardpoints. We have 2 ballistic hardpoints in the center torso. Again, the double bin of Gauss ammo is overkill for a single Gauss rifle. However, the LB20 sounds fun. How many slots is it? It is a lot of slots, actually. Unfortunate. We would have to have like an interface cockpit to be able to run the LB20. Actually, wait, is there an LB5 on our Centurion? How many slots is that? No, it's an LB10, and it's 5 slots. It's also running an XL engine, so this case means nothing. This case means absolutely nothing. Because it'll prevent the explosion from traveling outside of the side torso. But if there's an ammo explosion in the side torso, then the engine's gone anyway. So at that point, who cares? You know, crazy suggestion, but I could actually see a world where I pull the XL engine out of the Centurion, put it into the Irby, And then give the Irby an MRM-20 as well as the SRM-14. That would be funny. I don't think I'm actually going to do it, but it is tempting. So this thing moves at 6'9". It's pretty quick. And the LB-20 only weighs 1 additional ton. The ammo, though. The ammo is 5 shots per ton, so we absolutely need 2 tons. However, we don't need 2 bins of LRM ammo for a single LRM-10. Like I said, getting rid of the case. Do we even keep the LRM-10? Because an MRM-10 is going to be 2 tons lighter. So that's 2 tons that we could spend on heat sinks instead. Which would get us almost heat neutral. LRM-10s have minimum range. Oh, we only have incendiary MRM ammo. That's unfortunate. That is very, very unfortunate. Okay, so that's out. We've already used all of our SRMs in the Irby. But again, the LRM has a minimum range of 120. We have to be within 240 for the LB-20 to be optimal range. That's difficult. That's difficult. Honestly, is 3 tons of ammo overkill for the Irby? I think it is. I think I would rather have Artemis on the Irby. Yeah, I know, the Artemis ammo is no longer valid, blah 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 blah.
Right. I'll get it.
That work order you submitted is complete.
So, SRM-6, SRM-4, SRM-4, Engine Core 170, IFF Jammer Mark II, ECM, no, ECM, Artemis Fire Control System, and then 2 bins of ammo, because each bin is 100 shots. So we're going to have Artemis and Tandem. Again, early game missions, tanks are super likely to happen, and they're going to have very little structure. So that gives us 50 shots of Tandem, which is enough for like 3 alpha strikes, so potentially 3 tank kills, and then 100 shots of Artemis, which is 8 8-ish, 7 maybe. 7 times 14 is 91. Yeah, so 7 and some change. So we've got a full 10 Alpha Strikes between the Tandem and the Artemis. That's fine, especially with Evasion Ignore. That's fine. So the SRM Artemis has 2 Evasion Ignore, one from Artemis for fire control system, one from the ammo itself, as well as +1 accuracy. And that's in exchange for 1 ton and losing the 1 gunnery and night vision. So we did lose night vision. If it's a night mission, that will be bad. However, that fire control improved is going on the Centurion. Because the fire control improved will give the Centurion night vision. That's good. Wait a second. I'm sorry I'm rebuilding the Irby again, but I just realized I think it has an exchanger. We don't need an exchanger on it anymore. Yeah, no, we don't need the exchanger to offset the stealth. We can absolutely put that on a different mech. Artemis, IFF Jammer Mark II, SRM, Artemis, and Tandem. And then, of course, the SRMs themselves. SRM-6, SRM-4, SRM-4. And the reason I'm putting them in side torso instead of arm is because there's no lower actuators, so there's no actual benefit to putting them on the arms. And now we can punch and shoot them at the same time for an extra little bit of damage. So, yes. That. I think that is my final answer, right? Again, 5% additional heat and 3 additional heat flat from the stealth armor. So that brings us to 25. We are still overcooling by 5. So, we definitely don't need the exchanger.
On it. I'll let you know.
Actually, the Chameleon has 6 energy hard points. That thing's getting the exchanger. But I do want the Centurion to have the fire control improved. Because night vision and +1 gunnery, pretty good. I mean, do I keep the LB-10? It's fine. Like, it's completely fine. 720 meter max range kind of matches with the LRM-10's 840. So this is like a long to mid-range mech. And we're actually going to drop a bin of Artemis. Oh, actually both bins of Artemis. We don't have Artemis anymore. But also the LB-10 cluster ammo, that's 10 shots, so we don't need that one. Case, again, useless, because side torso goes, mech goes. And that lets us have extra tonnage to go with these medium lasers being replaced by ER medium lasers. Oh wow, those are hot. Well then, so now we have a heat delta of 14. But it's okay. We have some tonnage. We also have a Guardian ECM, which Guardian ECM is pretty good when you're, you know, running around with an XL engine. I'm also going to throw the IFF jammer on here, just to give it a little bit extra survivability. And that will leave us with 3 tons. I would really rather have double heat sinks on this thing. However, a heat delta of 5 we can deal with. Yeah, that's literally just turning one of the medium lasers off every 3 rounds. Or every 3rd round, I should say. Same thing? Maybe it's the same thing. Whatever. Every 3rd round, we turn off a medium laser and we're heat neutral. That's pretty good. I think that is a decided improvement. Oh, we need ammo for the LRM. Oof, okay. Ugh. LK. So how do we get a ton? Increase our heat delta. And I know, it only has 65 side torso armor and it's running an XL engine. So we're gonna just shift some armor from the shield arm to the side torsos and hope that that is enough until we can get some Pharaoh. Once we can get some Pharaoh on this thing, that goes straight into armor. This is a good weapon loadout. Like, this weapon loadout is completely fine for the early to mid game. We just need to get more armor on the mech, which again, best way to do that is Pharaoh. Or ultralight gyro, maybe? I mean, especially with the ER mediums instead of the medium lasers, this thing is a pretty long-range mech. Like, we can comfortably stay at 400-ish meters. Like 360. Stick around the 360 meter mark to be in optimal range with the LRM-10 and LBX. And be within max range of the ER mediums, so being able to fire everything. Pretty good. And I think this armor would be adequate for up to 1.5 skull missions. I wouldn't really push past 1.5 skull without putting more armor on this thing. Again, double heat sinks. All we would need is a double heat sink kit, and then we can drop those heat sinks for more armor as well. So either Pharaoh or a double heatsink kit would be excellent for this. But as things stand, I think that's probably good. Yeah, let's do that.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Flee, Chameleon. Flee. We have 4 energy hardpoints. We have 4 medium lasers. It's like a match made in heaven. And actually, we also have a tag barrage. You know what? Why not? And then we have 2 tons for armor. So... and this may sound a little bit cruel, but if you don't have any head components worth protecting, all you lose if you get headshot is a mech warrior. Which, especially early game before they've developed any real skills, is kind of just an acceptable loss. Something like that. $15 across the board in the back is low, but positioning will save. The reason I went with 30 armor on the arms whenever the center and sides and legs still don't have maxed armor is because losing 2 medium lasers or even 1 medium laser, that's 25% of our firepower if we lose an arm. So at least make it take, 2 hits with a medium laser to destroy it. I mean, honestly, breakpoints, you could kind of go with like 20 armor. So then you got 35 structure and armor combined, which means it would take more than 2 small laser hits. But yeah. Because we have 65 total armor and structure on the side torsos, which means it will take 3 hits from a medium laser instead of just 2. Whereas if you drop down to 35 armor, you have 35 armor, 25 structure. Altogether, that's 60. 2 hits from a medium laser blows that off. So, yes. That is my justification there. Yeah, the legs only have 20 structure, so... I mean, the argument could be made for dropping the leg armor and adding more to the side torso armor, and then just punching out if you lose a leg. Because once you lose a leg, 20-ton mech should not stay in the fight. The pilot should absolutely go home, or you will lose the mech in exchange for maybe 1 more Alpha Strike. Which is not worth it. So, There we go. Reconfiguration, medium lasers and tag barrage, which also frees up a large laser
Logged and noted.
for our chameleon.
Shouldn't be too hard.
So, chameleon. Get the jump jets out of here. Yeah. Jump jet's gone, machine gun's gone, small laser, medium laser. Get all that out of here. Alright. 6-9 is just kind of overkill. Because I'm looking at this, I'm going, hey, we got some large lasers. Like, we got some large lasers. We got a binary laser. We certainly don't have the tonnage for it, or the heat for it. But that would be a good little sniper build. And if we drop the tonnage of the engine core, I think we could actually potentially do it. So, we have a 50-ton mech, and obviously we would want at least a 150 core, because a 150 core would be 3.4, 3.5, something like that. Man, I don't know why the stores take you so long to load. Come on. In any case, so 150 core would be like 3.4, 3.5 movement, which is fine for a medium mech in the back lines, at long range, early game. Did the game lock up? Okay. Game's being a little wonky. Okay. So yeah, 150 core would be like 3.4. 200 core would be 4.6. So a 190 core might be 4.6.
New equipment available.
Let's find out. So, actually leaving that large laser, dropping all of this, dropping all of these. And yes, the general advice is generally early game not using big pinpoint weapons. But I have them, so why not use them? And a 190 core is 3.5. Unfortunate. Yeah, so I think 195 would round up to 4 move. That's unfortunate. Actually, there was a 175 core. Hold on a second. There's a 175 core as well.
Available.
So, it is worth noting, when you drop from... Let me just show you real quick. So, here's the 190 core, right? 190 core, it's 3.5 hexes, but it is 95 meters, 142 meters. Whereas the 175 core is 3.5 as well, but it's 87 meters, 131 meters. So that actually plays into when you're moving uphill, when you're moving downhill, when you're moving over rough terrain, when you're moving through water. Those modifiers care about the meters rather than the hexes, and they calculate how many hexes you can move based on the meters of movement in whatever terrain, at whatever elevation change you're moving through, etc. So even though it's the same 3.5, 3.5, it actually will slightly be less maneuverable in specifically rough terrain, water, going uphill, things like that. And it might not move quite as quickly running downhill, for example. Like, going downhill increases your speed, your max sprint. So the 190 core might be able to get up to 3.6 going downhill, or 4.6. Whereas this is most definitely not ever going to get to 6. Which is fine, because again, we're making a long range, sit in the back, no, not the large, the medium, sit in the back sniper kind of mech. Getting rid of the jump jets, even though the jump jets could be viable for moving to higher terrain to get a better line of sight shot, or to get the high ground advantage. And we might actually add the jump jets back based on how much tonnage we need for the weapons and things. So double large laser on one arm, binary laser on the other. We still have 7 tons left. We are missing 3 engine heat sinks, so 1, 2, 3. So now we are generating 96 heat. Throw in the exchanger and we're still generating 92 heat. That is never going to be viable. Ever. Well, I say ever. Once we get double heatsink kit, once we get an exchanger double plus instead, okay, 90 heat's we could deal with 90 heat then. But no, binary laser is too much. So, I actually kind of regret putting the ER mediums on the Centurion now, because that kind of ruins my plan. Do we actually turn the Centurion into a long-range sniper mech? I mean, it has the XL engine. That's the thing. The XL engine is more effective the larger the core is. Why do we have the tonnage for a large laser? Why do we have tonnage for a large laser? I am confused. Oh, right, we dropped heat sinks. Right. I mean, the large laser is cooler than the ER mediums. The ER mediums together is 30 heat. The large laser is 24 heat. Yeah, we definitely don't have the tonnage for the binary along with the LB10. I mean, heat delta of 8 is... Oh, right. We also had the fire control improved, the IFF jammer, and the Guardian ECM. Right. Okay. Yeah, okay, so then... Two tons came from the medium lasers, 2 tons from heat sinks. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna keep the ER mediums. We're gonna keep the ER mediums here. And the 2 heat sinks. 1, 2. Alright. So 5% of 44 is about 2. Which would bring us down to a heat delta of 6. And the exchanger would also reduce 3 heat per turn, so we would have a heat delta of 3. So I think this is actually the right place for the exchanger. Especially since it has ammo. Ammo can cook off and go boom. So it's a little bit of protection against taking heat damage and getting overheated and exploding. So I think that's the right play. And then back to the chameleon. So the idea of dropping the size of the engine core and upgrading it to be all large lasers and binary laser is less than ideal. But I definitely want to get these machine guns out of here. I don't want ammo that can explode. I'm going to get the jump jets out of here. I mean, that is viable. That is actually viable. And actually we could do that. The heat efficiency is terrible. But the idea would be, obviously, you use limited, like, you're at long range, so you use the large lasers. You get in close, you stop using the large lasers. Because the large lasers together would generate 48 heat. Which would be way too much. Yeah. Okay. Okay. But yeah, I actively chose to make the Centurion almost heat neutral with the expectation of making this thing hot. And I do mean hot. We are going to basically only alpha if we're going to get a kill off of it. Because we have, like, nothing we can do for cooling. Unless we lower the engine core, which is viable. So going from a 300 core to the 175 core... Well, actually, we'll see exactly how much it saves us. It saves us 13 tons. And heat would slow us down anyway. So, the question... Is this viable if we put 13 heat sinks in? So we could put 10 more heat sinks in, which means we could have a heat sinking of 69. A heat delta of 3. Well, I need to go buy some more heat sinks. Do-do-do. Heat sinks. Hello. Give me 10. Yep, we are doing this.
New equipment available.
We are absolutely doing this. Alright. I should have just confirmed after I dropped everything that I was going to drop. Just so I didn't have to keep dropping it over and over again. And then large laser. And then engine core lowered to 175. And then all the heat sinks in the world. If it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid and shut up. That's a heat delta of 3. Arguably, you could also drop one of the heat sinks for another ton of armor. But for now, until we get a double heat sink kit and some double heat sinks to replace this craziness, it's fine with the low armor. It's not carrying anything particularly useful. So if it does go boom, fine. There we go. We're doing that.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Alright. So, now, navigation. Oh, I almost forgot. Stop number 1, engineering.
Welcome to engineering,
Power systems,
Commander.
purchase. Always go power systems, mech bay 2, every single time, unless you're doing a vehicle start. If you're doing a vehicle start, Rust Training Modules 1. Which actually still needs power conduits. So yeah, power conduits first every playthrough ever. Then we need to go to the Argo so that we can go to the hiring hall. And there's Bjorn. Okay. And Tex. Tex has ex-military, dependable, reckless, and mech warrior.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Hello,
New
Tex.
mech warriors available.
Yeah. Alright. So now that we've done that, head to navigation and find a half-skull planet. Or a one-skull planet. Instead of a... what is that, 8-skull planet? Yeah. Poor primitive battlefield, but it's 2.5 skulls. Former Star League presence. Pirate presence. Moons. Interesting. Battlefield poor. I'm looking for a planet that's maybe not poor. Preferably also a battlefield. Black Market, Battlefield, former Star League presence. Yeah, I'll take that.
Calculating course
I will
now,
absolutely
Commander.
take that. Alright. And real quick. Yeah, that's fine. Power conduit's done.
Upgrades you asked for are online, Commander.
Engineering! Mech bays!
All right,
Mech
I'll
bay
get you one
2.
right away.
Go, 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 go. Actually, I should probably check. Come on. I don't know what is with this game today. There you go. Okay, stop. Manage tasks. Actually gonna start work on the Chameleon first, while we only have the one mech bay. Yeah. Flashpoint's neat. Okay.
Network orders complete, boss.
Now go straight to
Top-notch
engineering
work.
Hey, boss. Nice to see
and get the automation so that the second mech bay works at 100%
you.
efficiency.
Roger that, Commander. I'll get the crew moving.
Beautiful. Now then, for 6 days, we will just be repairing. At 100% and 50%. So... something like...
Looks like we've arrived, Commander.
Yeah. I'm messing with my work order. Stop it. Okay. So now we've got 555. Automation will be done in 4 days. So, if we wait 2 days, flip that to the front, and go like that, and then in 2 days, automation
Hey,
should be
boss,
done,
We've just completed those
and I messed up. I was trying to have one with 5 days, one with 3 days, and one with 2 days. Oh well, so I wasted 3 days. It's fine. Let's look at the store. Maybe there will be some more work we want to do in those 3 days. We got some battle armor stuff, laser cutter, small pulse laser. That's interesting. But no, it's fine. Another SRM-4. Advanced optics, that's going in one of our mechs.
New equipment.
Yeah,
available.
SRM-4, if I could find 2 extra tons, I would love to give more shots. IFF Jammer Mark III, hello.
New
IFF Jammers are
available.
so good early game. Guardian ECM, good to have around.
New equipment available.
Unfortunately, nothing that will let us reduce tonnage. No Pharaoh or Indo or whatever. That's unfortunate, but yeah. So, Irby. We want to make sure nobody ever hits Irby. Because Irby's getting hit is sad. So, IFF Jammer Mark III.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
And then we want the Centurion done first.
Ready to go over financials?
Yeah, that's fine. Sure. Whatever. Alright. Centurion now inherits the IFF Jammer Mark II. Alright.
On it.
And yes, I could have given the advanced optics to the Centurion and just accepted the bigger heat delta. But it already has the LK ammo for bonus hit chance, it already has the cluster shot for bonus hit chance and evasion ignore. So instead, we're going to give the Chameleon the advanced optics. Oh, also the Centurion has the improved fire control system, which gives it night vision. Now the advanced optics also gives the Chameleon night vision. And we're going to give it the IFF Jammer Mark I. There is an argument to be made for dropping a heat sink and a small laser in exchange for the Guardian ECM.
131. Expected approach time. 18.
Because the small laser is exactly 3 heat. So it would be the same heat delta. With 15 less damage on an alpha strike at 180 meters or less. Yeah, we're going with the Guardian ECM it is. There we go. There we go. That helps. That helps. Okay. There we go.
I'll get it in the schedule.
Yep. There we go. So now we wait for everything to be finished.
I wrapped up that job you asked for.
Hiring hall. Anyone interesting? Frevios. I don't know. Freitas? Is that a D? Freitas? Is that the name? Something like that. Ex-military mech warrior. Gladiator. Other than that, kind of whatever. And nah. And then these guys are just vanilla, boring, whatever. Okay. I think that's it. Or did we not wait already? Do we still need to wait? No, we waited. Okay. Yeah. Barracks. And 4 gunnery, 4 tactics.
Training complete.
Next.
Waiting for order.
4 gunnery, 4 tactics.
Mech warrior training
Next.
complete.
Yes, Commander.
4 gunnery, 4 tactics.
Training
Next.
confirmed, Commander.
Good to go.
Can't do anything.
Yup.
4 gunnery, 4 tactics.
Training
Next.
complete.
Actually, we should check real quick. Do we have battle armor? No, we do not. Okay. Just want to make sure. If you have battle armor, you want to give somebody piloting if they're going to be in the battle armor so they can actually do a mounting attack. What does he have? Military, Brave, Reckless, Solaris Gladiator. We're definitely using him. And we're definitely giving him 4 tactics, 3 gunnery. And 3 guts, sure. And 3 piloting, I guess. Sure.
Mech warrior training complete.
Okay.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Techs, 4 gunnery, 4 piloting. Doesn't Rain also have... Whoa, okay. Lost Tech Experience, Athletic, Dependable, XCOM Star, Gladiator, Honest Mech Warrior, Officer, Spacer Brave, Commander, Merchant, Criminal, Assassin, Technician. Everything but Reckless.
Commander?
But you know what? That's fine.
Training complete.
And then, last but not least, Valak, who cannot get anything. Alright. So, as is tradition, let's find ourselves a 1.5 skull mission and have some fun. I mean, that's a defend base. I'm down for a defend base. Wait, whoa. Hold on. There are no static weapon emplacements on this facility, and I couldn't pin down their negotiator down on whether any of the VTOL assets on site are going to be of any use. This is a defend base where we have to be the ones destroying everything fast enough that the base doesn't get wrecked, or we just lose. That's a target acquisition. I mean, I'm still going to do it, with the understanding that this is potentially going to be devastating. We are against the planetary government. That helps. That helps a lot. They should be dropping vehicles and mechs of questionable quality. Okay, first things first, Tex. With his Reckless, with his ex-military, is going in the Centurion. So that will reduce the recoil of the LB-10 down to 1. And it will give an additional evasion ignore on top of the evasion ignore from the LB-10 cluster. So that should be a very accurate autocannon. Next up we have the Chameleon. I mean, Rain's actually a really good candidate here. If we manage to leg somebody, knock somebody down, overheat somebody, whatever, then Rain's Assassin will increase the accuracy of the Chameleon's lasers, hitting the same target by 10%. That'd be pretty good. The Irby, I actually want Reckless on. So, I believe Rafer is also Reckless. There we go. We could put our Jinxed Mech Warrior in the Flea. Because if the Flea is ever unsteady, it's going to die anyway, so the -1 defense isn't going to hurt any. And the Dependable and Brave will hopefully keep him from punching out as soon as it loses 1 little bit of armor. The Rocket Techie is bad. Literally, all we're going to be able to do is fire our rockets once, and then just start ramming things. So, who's a mech warrior I don't care about? I mean, Cautious is pretty good late game, but +1 evasion generated isn't going to matter when we're ramming things, because we're going to lose all of our evasion anyway. He's a pretty vanilla mech warrior. Military Brave Commander mech warrior. I mean, he's not bad. Corsair, ex-military criminal spacer, lucky mech warrior. Actually lucky on the rockets, clustering. Okay. I'll take that. And these are rockets, right? Yeah, no, those are rocket packs. We actually get 5 salvos of those. But those are just rockets, so a single shot. Okay. Again, though, clustering's good. And then, yeah, that's all we're gonna do. So let's get to it. Yep. Alright, as is tradition, half-star Lance on a 1.5 skull
Command
mission.
interface initiated.
Let's see if we can pull it off with the mechs we built. Luckily it is this map, so... Test flights, okay. So we are going to have some VTOLs helping us. Got the enemy Vanguard. And we can drop right on top of them, with no spawn protection. That doesn't sound great. I think we'll drop at the head of the road in this cover. Our little rocket techie will be out of sight. Hopefully we don't have anything... Oh, and it's nighttime. Awesome. Our Irby's never gonna hit. Our Irby's never gonna hit anything. But,
Commander?
we do have night vision on our medium mechs, so that should be good. I mean, we could sprint in with our rocket techie, but we can't shoot... Oh, there we can. Do we want to, though? I mean, we definitely want to sprint into cover. Absolutely.
No shooting, just running.
So we got damage reduction, we have 3 evasion, but we have an 8.5% chance to hit. We're definitely going to hold the tandem rockets, the one-shots, but I think we will fire the rocket packs.
Target acquired.
Okay. We did some damage despite his spawn protection and, you know, guarded state. Neutral turn? Wait, does that mean they're not actually going to shoot? Does that mean they're just going to fly around and get shot at?
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Is that what that means? Uh-oh. And I'm absolutely fine taking our first shot at the battle armor.
Alright.
I
let's get down to
believe
it.
LBX cluster rounds have accuracy, bonus accuracy against battle armor. Don't quote me on that. But I think they actually have bonus accuracy against battle armor. No, maybe not. I see weapon accuracy -1. Target moved 6. So they have 5 evasion. Tex is reckless, so that's 4 evasion. Yeah, so... No, it appears to just be the evasion, ignore, and accuracy from the cluster shot normally. But we're still going to take the shot.
Adjustment coming right up.
We want to kill those things before they start swarming us. Why are there... I thought they said there were no turrets. Why are their allies going to an escort zone? I don't know, I'm confused. There's VTOLs flying around doing nothing. There's allies going to a point even though the briefing said there were no turrets. Ow, okay. PBC hit.
Took a hard hit there.
That's rough. Yeah, these VTOLs are literally just flying back and forth.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Okay. Cool. This is 7%. I'll take the 9% with a chance of stray shots. Yeah, I'll take the 9% with a chance of stray shots.
Commencing counter strike.
Yeah, we got a couple stray shots there. Pretty sure. Pretty sure the Phoenix just took a couple hits.
What are your orders, Skipper?
Oh, wow, those hit chances. Those hit chances. I mean, I'm still going to take the shot. Because if I remember correctly, our flea is heat neutral. No, it's not. I'll drop one of the mediums.
Let's see what you got.
There we go. Hopefully the barrage hit. I mean, regardless of whether it hit or not, those battle armors should be in the blast radius. No, it looks like it's coming from the ground. So it landed in the same hex, but it is not stuck to the hoplite.
Got something you want done?
Alright, and then our second mech that has night vision. Again, I really want to kill the battle armor before they start swarming me. But I think I'm definitely going to go with hit chance here. I think I'm definitely going hit chance here.
Target acquired.
And missing the important stuff. Unfortunate. How unfortunate. Okay. Wait, so... Okay, so the VTOLs were flying back and forth. What was that? So yeah, the VTOLs were just flying back and forth until the Allies got to the escort zone. And now all of a sudden they're like, oh, we're being attacked. Noted. Yeah, Swiftwind Scout Car. 6 evasion, I think stealth, ECM, but no weapons, I don't think. Yeah, no weapons.
I hear ya.
Just a lot of electronic warfare stuff. And no, actually, the hoplite was hit by the barrage. That's cool. I definitely want to stay in motion. Even though I'm getting out of cover here, staying in motion, I really want to kill the Intersphere Standard. Because if they get close enough to swarm us, we're going to have trouble since we have low piloting. Low piloting means we'll basically have to roll on the ground to get them off of us. And if we're rolling on the ground, that means we're taking a pilot injury. Oh man, the positioning. The positioning here is just awful. I mean... that Ranger has some crazy kind of like mini-Gauss stuff. So I am a little concerned about it, but he has distracted himself with the buildings the first round.
Confirmed.
So again, I think for now, focusing the Intersphere Standard makes sense. Venator. Missing. Okay. And we are going to have reinforcements drop in at the end of this round. Starting on round 7, or 7 rounds remaining, the reinforcements are going to drop in. And we have not killed anything yet. Amazing. Okay, sprint. Solid hits. Nice. Copperhead doing nothing, unfortunate. And Warrior going the wrong direction. Okay then. Thanks for your help, guys. Okay, the Ranger IFV pushing and shooting a helicopter. Yeah, that is whatever it is. That's crazy.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Yeah, within minimum range of the LRMs. Unfortunate. There we go. 37s and 25s versus 56, 28s, and a 15. I think I'd rather...
Let's get down to it.
I think I'd rather increase the accuracy of my LBX and medium lasers.
Coming right up. Well, who needed so
Oh wow,
much?
battle armor mortar.
Ready to get it on.
That sounds worrisome. Sure, we'll shoot past our own vehicle. What's the worst that could happen? Okay. We blew up our own vehicle.
I think I hit something good.
We blew up our own vehicle, but we did destroy half the battle armor.
Confirmed.
I'll take it, you know what? That wasn't going to be the most impactful vehicle anyway, although I do wish we had already used its tandem missiles on the vehicle here. This Ranger is going to be a problem at some point. I mean, I could kick him. But if I miss, I'm unsteady. And just asking to be shredded by the PPC. So no, I'm not going to risk kicking him and becoming unsteady. I do kind of need to deal with him at some point. I feel like the flea pulling back a little bit would probably not be the worst idea.
I'm rolling.
Still in cover, 3 evasion, 42s to hit.
Copy that.
I'll take 2 hits. I will absolutely take 2 hits in his back. Oh wow, he actually has a lot of armor. Alright then. Yeah, why are you running away? Bring your ECM closer.
Hostile reinforcements are heading your way.
Okay. We see a locust. And that's all we see. Alright. Yeah, literally all we see is the locust. If that's all the reinforcements they get, I'll be happy, but I'm pretty sure we just don't see them yet. Yeah, there we go. Wolfhound. Wolfhound, okay. I guess I'll just wait a moment. Mines. And we don't have the ability to actually see the mines, so we're just going to be blindly running over them. Awesome. There's a javelin. What else? I mean, if it's just light mechs, the facility should survive. Valkyrie. Okay, the Phoenix. Falling back. So yeah, it looks like this side is the Locust, the Valkyrie, and... Locust, Valkyrie, and the other thing I just said. Alright, if they want to fire indirectly at the Swiftwind instead of shooting me or the buildings, I'm happy with that. Yeah, Javelin, Valkyrie, Locust on that side. Okay, Commando with SRM-10 it looked like. Medium laser SRM-10. That's a Blackjack, though. And a Cattlemaster, along with the Wolfhound. Alright, the Blackjack is a Blackjack 0, so it's... I think it's a heavy rifle on each arm.
Ready to rock.
But it can still do some serious damage. 14s. Not ideal. Also, not really able to get into the Ranger's back. You know what? Let's go.
I got you.
14s possibly getting swarmed by the battle armor if they get another activation.
Engage target.
Okay, 1 hit. Wasted. Cool.
Enemy
That was worth
today.
it. That was absolutely the best play there. So now we can bring our more impactful mechs around to possibly finish off the Ranger from behind. Possibly get through the hoplite. We haven't even started on the Phoenix, but the barrage did a little bit of work. I mean, the Swift Wind is jamming and detecting the reinforcements. Okay, tandem missiles against the Venator. That's not great. Wolfhound is attacking my Irby. I don't like that. Why are you attacking my Irby?
Send me a real opponent.
Why aren't you focusing the buildings? Okay. I mean, on the bright side, the vehicles are much more evasive. The VTOLs are much more evasive than turrets would have been. So maybe it's for the best that we got VTOLs instead of turrets. I mean, this would probably be a kill, right? So yeah, that's the thing. We lose accuracy on the LB-10 when we get far enough back that the LRM is no longer in minimum range. If I had MRM ammo, I would absolutely replace the LRM-10 here with the MRM-10. 100%. With no hesitation. $37... 30. And we're not giving up that much accuracy.
Let's make some bad decisions at high speed.
So let's see if we can do some work. Not enough. Alright, Copperhead. What you doing, buddy? Rack 2 against the Javelin. One-shot hit. Okay.
What can I do for you?
You know what? This is the only vehicle here, so Irby is going to drop a round of tandem into its back.
Take this.
But it didn't die, so I was about to say rendering all other attacks we've made against it pointless, but no, it didn't die. Yeah, that thing is scary. Whatever it is that it's shooting
Standing by.
is scary.
Affirmative.
Hopefully Chameleon finishes him off with a quick little zap.
Here it comes.
No. Wow. Still not a kill. Alright then. We're struggling, just a little. Just a little. And the camera decided to do something wonky, but yeah, 45 damage. Pretty sure those were heavy rifles. Pretty sure. Might have been medium rifles, actually. So it was AC 5 damage, but I know the Blackjack Zero is a primitive. Yeah. Luckily the buildings are taking quite a bit of hits very easily without getting much damage at all. Cool. And we don't have to kill everything. We just have to survive for 6 more rounds. Oh yeah, Swift Wind with a charge. Missing. That thing's dead. Like, that Swift Wind is going to die now. It has no evasion, and it has no armor. Like, Swift Winds are very, very lightly armored. Ow. Ow.
Nice try. Armor breach.
That's funny. Rafer says nice try, not realizing that his buddy just took the PPC hit behind him. Yeah, that's the Chameleon's leg open. But it's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Taser rifle destroyed. So he just blew up his wannabe Gauss rifle. Alright.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright. I mean, wolfhounds sometimes have clan tech. And I can get into this wolfhound's back. I can actually get into everyone's back. But yeah, the wolfhound... Then again, it's wolfhound 5. I don't think that's clan tech. So who do I prioritize here? I think I do still go for the wolfhound.
Coming right up.
I think I still go for the
Well,
wolfhound.
we needed salvage anyways.
I think that's the right call. Blackjack's still ignoring me in favor of going for the buildings. Alright.
Aye, aye.
And this crawler is still alive.
Roger that.
And I know I'm showing my damaged leg to the enemies. I'm well aware. There we go. Finally destroyed it. That thing was scary. I don't know what it was shooting, but it had a lot of them,
Hear ya.
and they were scary. I mean... Irby, 3
Going
evasion,
turbo.
shooting the wolfhound in the back as well. Don't need tandem.
Firing everything I can. Yeah, critical hit.
Heatsink double. Okay. So he does have double heat sinks. Which makes me think, if I can get him to panic out.
All right, let's move.
But, yeah, I can't
Well,
afford to
let's
play with him.
you. Light damage, holding firm.
Wait, did I stray shot my own dude again? Not great. Dealing damage to your own units is not great. Alright. Turn 15 is the Wolfhound. Rafer
Waiting on you, Commander.
is in the Irby. I think I'm going to try to get him to panic out. I'm going to punch him, and I'm going to shoot him with tandem to do structure damage. If the punch hits, and the tandem crits something, okay, he would have been getting a lot of panic.
I may need some more time with the simulator.
Nope, no crits. He's just stressed. That's unfortunate. But they're activating their commando first. Oh no, that was turn 16, not turn 15. Okay. Fair enough.
What are your orders, Skipper?
But my flea does get to go before the Wolfhound. And I think I am just going to finish him off instead of trying to do whatever.
Affirmative, Commander.
My flea's running a little bit hot. I mean, I only need one hit, right?
Stand still, dummy.
Yeah, that was me facepalming. I should have gone alpha. I should have just gone for the overheat with the flea. If it shut down and died, it was worth taking the Wolfhound off the board. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like I said, the Wolfhound is scary. The Wolfhound is scary. What can we do now? They still have not killed that thing. It's a Swiftwind Scout car. Without any protection. I mean... that could potentially be a kill. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Let's make some bad decisions at high speed.
Probably drop a laser. Nah.
One attitude adjustment coming right up. Well, who needed salvage anyways?
Yeah, I was really hoping for a little bit more damage there. But it's okay. First mission, I'm not expecting to actually successfully hit anything. Here comes a charge. No, never mind, it's a kick. Everything's fine.
I just dropped my coffee.
Everything's fine. We're unsteady. Structure is exposed, but everything's fine. Those are some long-range machine guns.
I'm losing armor left and right. Receiving you.
Alright. Now we start coming back with the chameleon. And I think we shoot the blackjack. Try to take one of its arms off. Blackjacks are notorious for having low armor.
Taking the shot.
Especially primitive, you only get 2/3 of the armor you actually pay the tonnage for. So... yeah, if we can take down the blackjack, then getting medium mech parts on your first mission is usually good. Hey, the Swiftwind hit this time! Blackjack! Missing both shots. Okay. I mean, we should try to kill the rest of the Vanguard. Especially since the Hoplite does still have a PPC. Which is very dangerous. 50 damage pinpoint against, 20-ton mechs is really scary. But he's firing indirectly at the Copperhead instead. I'll take it. I will absolutely take it. Okay, so, let me just get my bearings real quick. The Wolfhound is right there. I can get into his back and shoot him right there. And this time, I'm going to learn from my mistake, and I am just going to go Alpha
I got you.
and take the overheat. And of course, this time I hit 3 out of the 4. But I don't shut down, so everything's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, so now we have the Phoenix left, and then the Vanguard is dead. And we get bonus pay. That'll be good. Or no, the Hoplite's still alive. I don't know why I just thought the Wolfhound was part of the Vanguard. My mistake. Wait a second. So yeah, they opened the leg of both of our medium mechs. I see. What am I more worried about? The pinpoint from the PVC or the raw damage from the SRMs from the Commando? I'm gonna go with hit chance.
Let's make some bad decisions at high speed.
I'm just gonna go hit chance here. And I'm actually going to go overheat.
Coming right up.
Yeah.
It's getting pretty
It was
fucking
just...
warm in here.
It was just a bit over the heat, over the red line. So the guts check to not shut down was quite low.
I hear you.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it. I can get into the commandos back from there? Really? Okay.
All weapons are go.
Wait. Cover and guard it. I thought it showed a green line. That should have been a backstrike, which should have ignored cover and guarded.
Oh crap. Oh. Got a weapon out.
Fleas, man. They go down so easily. Although technically he's not down. But no, he's not even unsteady yet. Beautiful. Beautiful. We don't have to punch him out. Not yet, anyway. Venator. Yeah, our allies are not helping. Okay. That blackjack is actually doing some serious work on the buildings. And we need to take a cooldown turn anyway with the chameleon, so I'm fine with it. Our allies aren't hitting anything. Wow, the hoplites turn 21. But so is Tex. Alright. Now our flea's unsteady. Turn 22 is an enemy, which means Tex should go before the hoplite.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
And the hoplite is slightly damaged from behind. If we get lucky.
Alright, let's get down to
This
it.
might be a kill. And I'm going to drop the LRM to save on heat. And miss both the lasers. Oof. Alright. Alright. But he's doing nothing. Okay. Cool. I like seeing a PPC not firing at me. The blackjack still hasn't taken his turn yet. Wow, they're about to get the javelin to punch out.
Confirm.
That's cool. So the flea. The flea has problems. The flea has a lot of problems. But it's fine.
Copy that. My heat gauge is getting pretty high.
At this point, now that I've taken another turn with them, I would love for him to punch out and save me the potential loss of the mech. Yeah, that blackjack is still working on that building. Alright. Javelin. Failing to shoot down a helicopter. Beautiful. I think we might actually get the extra pay for the buildings, all buildings
Looking
surviving.
at you, Commander.
Be pretty good. Not gonna lie, would be pretty good. Hoplite, please die. Did not die. Also has double heatsink kit.
When I shoot you, you'll take it and like it.
Yeah, I would absolutely love a double heatsink kit off the first mission. That would really help a lot of our build. Like, 2 of our mechs really need double heatsinks. Just to free up a lot of tonnage. Wait, did I already shoot the commando in the back? A little bit. Well, let's shoot him in the back some more. One hit. All the lasers in the world and only one hit. Yeah, these tankers are kind of crazy. Phoenix, which we still haven't done anything against. I don't think we're going to be able to kill the Vanguard in 2 turns. I think we'll be lucky to be able to kill, like, just the... Well, then again, if we can take down the hoplite with, like, our flea... Also, he appears to not be firing anything, which makes me wonder if we crit his weapons out or something. Okay, another friendly helo down. It's fine. Also, if we don't kill very many mechs, our going for full salvage is going to be a terrible idea. So we really need to kill some mechs. Like, quickly. Yeah, that's what happens when you charge and miss. They just walk behind you and back, you know, just blow you up. It's sad. So sad. We've lost, like, all of our allies on that side. Great. Can I kick him from the rear? I can. Let's go. I believe! Yeah! A little jump kick from the flea. So now he's unsteady, and only one laser hit. Punch out, maybe? No? Okay. That's fine. Blackjack still going for the building. Might actually take it down.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
I might have taken long enough to kill it. Speaking of taking long enough to kill something... Move for better accuracy. That's a great hit chance. Go overheat and get a kill, right? Yes. Beautiful. That's more salvage on the board.
Legally obligated to inform you on paper, kid. It's getting pretty fucking warm in here.
Yes, I know, Tex. I know. It's fine.
What can I do?
And again, the hoplite. Kind of just wanna kill him with his double heat sink kits and everything. Yeah, just please die. There we go.
There's more where that came
There we go.
Standing by.
So now, the obvious question is, do I focus the medium mech with primitive tech in it, or do I focus the last member of the Vanguard for the bonus pay, and because I'm pretty sure the Phoenix has better stuff in it than the primitive medium mech? Yeah, I'm gonna try to finish the Vanguard off. Wait, the hoplite didn't die? Oh, wow. The hoplite didn't die. He just lost a side torso. Okay. With that information, I actually probably would have gone for the backstrike on the medium mech. Because if there was more than one part, I probably would have gotten them both randomly. There's not going to be a whole lot of salvage on the board. Well... Oh, I was about to say there goes the first building, but no. It's still alive, somehow. Shocking. I mean, as long as they're just paying me based on, you know, the building still standing regardless of how many bullet holes it has, then yes, I should still get the bonus for all the buildings surviving, even though that one is heavily damaged. Oh, never mind. That's all it took. One medium laser. Oh well, we didn't negotiate for money anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. This is their last round.
Yep.
It's also our last round. So we have one more activation with each of our mechs. This hoplite? Kamikaze Flea! Actually, I'm gonna go punch. I'm still overheating, just not quite as much. Hit. Unfortunately, not a kill.
Stand still, dummy. My heat gauge
And he did not punch out.
I'm on the clock.
There's like nothing left. There is literally nothing left of that mech. Okay. If I shoot past my flea, there is a good chance that I blow it up.
Let's
Unless
make some bad decisions.
I only shoot the LRM.
Oh no, that's a sweet sight picture.
Which is not enough to kill.
I hear
Because LRMs can't actually stray shot. Unless they're firing dead fire ammo. This is risky. This is so risky.
Targeting enemy backside.
Whew.
Gotcha.
Successfully shot past the flea without blowing him up. Beautiful. And now, if we can kill the Phoenix with this Alpha Strike... Probably not.
Firing full complement on the enemy.
Nope. Not at all. We failed to kill the Vanguard. But we succeeded at the mission, I guess. Unless the game decides to crash. Hello? Well then. Well, I guess that's been your episode of Mechlab Monday for the week. I hope you enjoy. Never mind.
Mission successful.
It is not over yet. So yeah. The whole fact that now the optional objective of ensure all buildings survive is either a contract payment increase of 25% or decrease if you fail it, that hurts. But we still made $215,000 off of it going full salvage, so as long as we can replace 2 medium lasers, we're good. Came out ahead. There is 1 hoplite part, 1 wolfhound part, unfortunate. Mag shots, that's what the vehicle was running. Half ton, 15 damage, uses mag shot ammo. Falls off to 40% at long range. Recoil of 1. Accuracy with weapon against battle armor, plus 10 accuracy. Okay. I would not mind throwing a couple of those on a mech early game just for battle armor. Actually, I legitimately think I I think I would. I think I would absolutely take that. We got a fire control energy crit. Doubles the crit chance with energy weapons. But honestly, we don't have a better cockpit anyway, so... Wow, yeah, this loot table, I think we're going to get everything. Light PPC, ER small lasers... Wolfhound, hoplite. Yeah, we got everything. Okay. Alright, so 85,000 C-bills of damage. We got 2 legs opened, and we got a flea mildly damaged. Yeah. And we got the flea back. Let's look at that real quick. We got a little bit of work we need to do. So we lost 2 medium lasers and 2 heat sinks. We have 4 heat sinks, so all we need is a pair of medium lasers. Or a light PPC, actually. I would absolutely do that. Would I, actually? Let me think for a minute. No. I think I would go with the 2 ER small lasers and another ton of armor. Because a ton of armor on a light mech goes a long way. Alright, and now that we've protected everything that matters, we'll give one more tick to the pilot. So, hey look, now he won't die from a medium laser anymore. Sure.
Right.
Did not end up actually losing that much damage potential. The Chameleon has these 2 ballistic points in the center. I find that very interesting. I find that so interesting that I would absolutely put... but wait. If we put ammo into the mech, specifically mag shots, because Gauss rifles and Gauss type rifles, their ammo is inert, it doesn't explode, but they can explode. So if you're overheating and you have a pair of mag shots in your center torso, they can explode. So that's actually pretty dangerous. It's not as dangerous, like the mag shot exploding for 20 damage is not nearly as dangerous as a full bin of ammo. But it is still pretty dangerous, especially put into the center torso. But that would be 30 damage that was super accurate against battle armor. But again, I think I wouldn't do it, just because of the fact that until we get a double heatsink kit, this thing is going to overheat. It's not an if, it's a when. So I think I would actually leave the Chameleon just the way it is for now. Until I can get a double heatsink kit. And I'm pretty sure the Irby has has 1 ballistic hardpoint. I mean, downgrade the SRM-4 to an SRM-2? No, that wouldn't be enough. Because the mag shot plus ammo would be 1.5 tons. So we would have to actually completely drop the SRM-4 to run a single mag shot. That's not worth it. Okay. And the Centurion, we're not gonna drop an LB-10 in favor of a pair of mag shots. That makes no sense whatsoever. So yeah, after that first mission, there's not really, other than making the fleet work again, there's really nothing to do with the gear we got, which is disappointing, but
Welcome to the grease pit.
lesson learned. Oh yeah, I forgot to put heat sinks back. Heat sinks. Ducka. Ducka. Do.
On it.
But yeah, lesson learned.
I'll let you know when that's done.
If you can't even kill the Vanguard, don't go full salvage on a defend base. Noted. In any case, that has been the Marian Hegemony, and that has been your episode of Mechlab Monday for the week. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, have a good one.